Morning guys, it's Wednesday, June 29th, 2022. So we're here on the American Discovery Trail. It actually uses the Katy Trail right now. This is the old Katy Railroad that they've turned into a rails. It's a rails to trail. They take the old railroad grade and pull up the tracks and put down some nice finely crushed gravel, and it's a great bicycle and hiking path. It's nice and flat also. So I've done the Katy Trail to the American Discovery Trail uses it, I think, till around Boonville, and I've hiked this section back in 2016. It's great to be on the Katy Trail again. So things have been going pretty good. I may take a break in Jefferson City if my uncle and my cousin, they need me back home. If they can use some extra help, I'm definitely thinking about getting off and doing a little work there and coming back when it starts to slow down, probably around October 1st. The grass starts slowing down a little bit, or early October, something like that. Work until it does slow down a little bit, and then come back. In case you guys haven't noticed, groceries and gas, everything is, which I don't have to worry about gas, but everything is just, by inflation, it's just crazy right now. I'm pretty good about hiking on about $1 a mile, but I would say that it's probably more like about $1.25 to $1.50 right now. It's just things have went up that much. So I feel like if I work now, I don't want to get out to California and start getting low on money. So, I think and I've always took a break. Most of my other 2 walks across America, when I get about midway, and I'm not halfway yet, but in this general halfway-ish mark, or about that, I'll take a little break, visit family. This hike has been it's been a really long hike for me because I used a lot of the North Country Trail. I did 2,000 miles on the North Country Trail from Vermont over to Northern Ohio, and I had a lot of extra trail miles on that thing. I was off the major state highways, but I had a lot of extra back road and trail hiking. So it is kind of like getting at a point where I would like to visit some family, and I have a lot of gear that I would like to switch out with. A lot of my gear, like this Patagonia jacket, man, I've got it all taped up, and so I've got some other stuff that's lighter or that's just in better shape. I don't know if this might make it all the way across, but it's just time to switch out some stuff and get my winter bag. Hopefully even buy like an ultralight winter bag, so that's what's going on. And I do plan on plan on finishing the North Country Trail. I want to going back at some point and finishing those last 2,600 miles I think I have left on that. Just do that on its own hike. A lot of people, there are some people that do it in like 12 months, and then some people will do it in 2 years, spring through fall. I met Lost Larry back in Ohio, and that's what he was doing. He had come back the next year, and he was finishing off. He had most of it done the first year, and he didn't have quite as much the second year. Those guys, well, he's got a really lightweight pack, and he was doing pretty decent mileage, but that's pretty much. I haven't shot a video this hike, and so thought it might be time to shoot one. Another reason I got off the North Country Trail is I knew I wasn't going to be able to finish that and the Pacific Northwest Trail that I had planned on doing as my route by the fall snows. So, and if I go back and work a little bit, I definitely will even head further south, probably jump back on Route 66, take that through New Mexico and Arizona. But when I get to Arizona, I would like to head northbound and just hike north back into Utah and pick up the ADT where I got off. And that's it's south of Moab is where I got off. So there's a couple towns called Blanding and Monticello, I think it was. So it's kind of like right in between those, up in the Mantle La Sal Wilderness is where I got off. And so I could get back to that if the snow level is not too bad. It does take you through the high mountains and the high desert of Utah. The ADT does. I mean, it's desolate, the route that it goes. So I'll kind of see how that works out with the snow levels. I would like to, if I have to, I'll just wind it out on Route 66, and then when it gets warmer, I'll just go back out and finish. So that walk across America I never did finish in 2016. I could just go back to Moab and finish that out on its own little piece if I have to do it that way. But that's kind of what's going on. I am kind of ready really for a little bit of a break. I've been coming up August 13th will be a year now, so it's a good stopping point. I don't know if I'll jump off or not, but I'm really kind of kicking it around a little bit. So, and I'll try to shoot another video here and there. Not much on videos, but I know Bree does a lot of them, so she's kind of got me on the bandwagon, I guess, here. But that's what's going on. Got some guys about to get their bikes set up over here and do a little riding. So I'm gonna get to hiking before it gets too hot. It's gonna be about, I think about low 90s today, so it's not too terribly bad. Sometimes I'll take a little break during the day, take a little nap, and I hiked on up into after dark. Not really supposed to hike after dark on this thing, but you know, they don't have checkpoints on this thing, you know, like checking people for that. But you know, I don't think they're really. Matter of fact, one morning I was camped on the side of the trail, like right next to the trail, and a couple early morning guys come by about 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, you know, it ain't. I don't think it's, you know, a big deal. But that's what's going on, guys. I'm gonna get out of here, and hopefully I'll bump into Rocky. She visits some friends in St. Louis. I've been kind of poking along. Hopefully I'll see her before I get off the Katy. I'm gonna take it to, well, around Boonville. She'll get off there. So hopefully I'll see her before I diverge past again, and or even if I decide to get off in Jefferson City, hopefully I'll bump into her before then. It's been cool bumping into her. She does a lot of the official stuff when sometimes I'm following it officially, sometimes I'm out on the state routes. It just kind of depends on how I feel. I've done all these. If it's a nice stretch like the Katy, yeah, I'm doing it. And if it's like, I don't know, hike along the levee system, you know, sometimes I don't do all that. But, you know, that's kind of what's going on. So peace out, guys. God bless America.